Oh,
We're live.
whoa. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Welcome back to. Now it's creepy.
It also would have been nice if you would have like let me in on it.
I tried, but you couldn't
in on it.
It was a last second bit.
It was a spur of the moment decision.
Welcome back to Ghost Like Gamers. We're happy to have you back. Let's see, we're on episode 10, friends. Episode 10.
Really?
Oh.
10 of Childish Things, a Threadbare story. 10 is also the number of YouTube subscribers that we currently have, so thanks for subscribing.
Hey!
And Twitch followers.
And Twitch followers. Is it the same people or is it different people? I don't know. But if you're watching on either of those places right now, go ahead and click the little subscribe and give us a little, ring the bell so that way you get the notifications for when the next episodes are coming out.
Oh, there's a bell.
There's a bell.
Yeah.
You have to ring the bell now.
Then you get a little thing that tells you.
It's
that we are
11:06.
live. Yeah, it tells you it's 11:06. Call your mom.
Yeah. Well, awesome. So before we get started today, we're going to do a little show and tell. I have tasked everyone with trying to decide their favorite toy-involved movie. Some movie that basically has toys involved somehow. I really want to go first, but I won't because that'd be rude since I'm the one who came up with the prompt. So somebody else take it away.
I can go first.
Yeah.
Yep. Go for it.
Okay, so my thing is Toy Soldier. Toy Soldiers? Do you guys know that movie?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What
Wait.
is it, Ryan?
Toy Soldiers is it's got, oh gosh, who's in it?
What if you find out that it's not
Tommy
real,
Lee
like
Jones?
Sinbad being in
No,
it?
it's real. It's Tommy Lee Jones. It's where a bunch of toys. Like,
No,
they're...
Ryan.
That's Small
Son
Soldiers.
of a bitch. That's Small Soldiers.
Okay.
And that's my
what I said. Is that right?
That was totally mine too.
We all have the same.
All three of you?
I have another one. Lego Batman. Okay. Lego Batman's my toy movie. There you go.
Okay.
Wow.
Is there? Okay, yeah. Lego Batman's. I mean, there doesn't
Yeah,
need
it's
to be
just-
a
it's
reason.
funny, Will
a
Arnett's
fantastic
great.
movie.
Yeah, it's just stupid and ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, so
good. Andy and I obviously have the same one.
The
Does
same
anybody else
one.
want to go before we
Yeah.
test ours?
So I chose Jingle All the Way, but I came up with a second one because I thought that's what Justin was gonna choose.
That is a fantastic movie.
That's good. Yeah. So it's great, starring former governor of California Arnold Schwarzenegger, wife and partner of Tom Hanks, Rita Wilson,
Yes.
Sinbad, who was not in Shazam. Great film. But since I thought that, I also
That's how
my
he-
second choice was Babes in Toyland, but the '86 version that has Keanu Reeves and Drew Barrymore in it. I was just looking it up.
Is that what you're
Holy
talking about,
crap.
Drew Barrymore?
Yeah,
That's why we're talking about Drew Barrymore.
Drew
I see.
Barrymore. Everyone is in this movie, so I highly encourage you watch it. Everybody always is like, "Oh yeah, the one from the '30s." No, fuck that. The one from the '80s is so
Wow.
good, and they're in Cincinnati, and a lot's wrong, and there's a
They were in
snowstorm.
Toyland.
And then they go to Toyland
Oh.
because
Yeah, I
of the
thought they were
storm.
babes in Toyland.
They're children, and so Keanu Reeves, it's one of his like first great films that he was in.
But
And
not
no one
the
has heard of
last.
or seen this movie, and it's.
Yeah.
I highly encourage you to look at it. For only $9.99 to rent it online. Yikes!
Jesus Christ.
It has some value for a
They want it
shitty movie no
now.
one's seen from the '80s. Yeah,
They-
but
it's
Eileen
finally-
Brennan's in it. It's really good. Anyway, those are mine.
Love Eileen Brennan. Go ahead, Emma.
Well, I figured someone was going to say the movie that we're all trying not to say because it's so obvious. So I
Uh-huh.
picked a very obscure one. I don't know if this counts because I don't know if the toys came first or not. But I picked the Digimon movie because I love
Oh,
Digimon
yeah.
growing up, and I collected the Digimon figurines, and Digimon are really cool. Digimon.
They're the
Yeah.
champions.
They're like rad Pokemon.
Yeah, except the storyline is way better than Pokemon.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So that was a question I had when you said for the show and tell. Could it be like a movie that's based off of a toy line, like Transformers?
I
Yeah.
think so.
I mean,
Well,
were you
there
gonna pick
there were
Transformers?
just something involved.
I was gonna pick Transformers.
One of the greatest
Okay.
films of our lifetime.
Transformers Dark of the Moon.
Series.
Man, I don't. The
You were gonna
story
pick Dark of
sucked,
the
but
Moon, huh?
Dude, the special effects were great. They should have won all the Oscars for effects that year. Are you kidding me? Bumblebee in slow motion punches a robot, his stomach, and then he goes like this and shoots his head off from the middle of his body.
Yeah.
And you get to see it all as a
Oscar
robot.
bait.
Oscar bait.
Oscar.
Hashtag
If they just
snub.
put Viola Davis in that film, they would have had it. But
Damn it, they were so close.
Hashtag T3 snub.
So Andy, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna start off by giving you a little prompt, and then you take it away, okay? So everyone, I'd like to take you back to the year 1998, when things were simpler, and a man named Ted Elliott was getting off of the success of Aladdin. He was not yet about to write the movie Shrek. And also the entirety of the Pirates of the Caribbean series.
what?
No, at the moment, he was writing a little film called Small Soldiers. All right, not toy soldiers, right?
They are toy soldiers.
They are. Well, some of them are. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I mean, I had more, but I'm gonna let Andy take it away now.
And you're saying that's the writer? The writer wrote all those things?
Yeah,
Or the
Ted
producer?
Elliott.
Okay.
Yeah, he wrote all of those movies.
Well, you obviously did research. I was just gonna say that was my choice.
Dude,
Talk about your feelings. Why didn't you do the feelings portion of the description?
Yeah.
I felt that movie was great because you sympathized with the underdog toys and you really rooted for them. But
Ones that were ugly and monstrous.
Exactly, but they wouldn't have been able to succeed without the help of their human friends.
Yes.
So the humans were able to utilize what made them human to assist these kind of underdog toys in their rebellion against the soldier murderous toys. I love that.
For sure. I would be lying if I said Small Soldiers did not impact heavily my entire concept for this, for what we've created with Threadbare, using Threadbare for trial.
Also, Toy Story is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toy Story, I guess
Toy
that
Story.
works too. Yeah, that's a good one.
Speaking
But
of
in
Tam
Toy
Honks,
Story, did
yeah.
they use a nail gun as a weapon against humans when they were toys? Do you remember that scene in Small Soldiers?
I do, specifically. It got him right in
And
the
they make
leg.
a 9-inch. They make a 9-inch nail
So
joke.
good.
Oh my god, wait a minute. I know what you're
David
talking
Cross
about. I
is
do
Yeah.
know this movie now. I think I remember seeing
scary.
that scene.
It's a whole scary battle scene.
It's
David
scary.
Cross.
It's very frightening.
And Kirsten Dunst.
Yep.
And David Cross plays like the creator of the toys, and just
Mhm.
Oh, David Cross. Yeah.
Yes.
Remember him? What happened to him? Did he do something offensive?
no,
Probably.
he's been
Oh.
great. He was in Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just haven't heard from him in a while. So.
He's just
You don't
a cool
keep in
guy.
touch?
He's got a big
Yeah.
beard.
He never calls. He never writes.
Hey, Techno Haribo says hello, everyone. Says we're just
Hi.
chatting right
What's
now.
up? Thanks for
Oh,
watching.
thanks for the follow, Techno.
Yes, Techno.
Real question. Does
I
the
need
movie
to put
Gremlins
alerts on my thing. I need to
Yeah.
put alerts on
What
our
about a
thing.
gremlin?
does the movie Gremlins count as a movie based on Furby? Does
On
that
Furby?
count?
Or Furbies are based on gremlins. It's hard to say.
In my
Chicken or the
mind,
egg?
they're the same thing. That's why Furbies always scared me.
That's fair.
Fun fact, the movie Gremlins was also directed by the same guy who directed Small Soldiers, Joe Dante.
Are you kidding
Wow,
me?
Joe
How did you
Dante
know that?
loves tiny murderous things.
He has the internet in front of
Yeah.
him.
Ryan.
Well, did you Google that really fast?
No, that was one of the facts that I already had in my head for Small Soldiers beforehand.
He's just like, what am I gonna hit him with next? It's like the whole episode we're gonna be playing.
Yeah,
is just
depending
like,
on what you guys say, that's the new game.
That's the
Did you know
improv
that
right
DeWalt
there.
had a $40 million sponsorship for the movie to use
Yeah.
the nail gun in that scene.
fact you want to
Anyways,
know about.
so what do you do?
All right.
So I also get like really wrapped up in feeling disturbed about this sometimes, but the idea that toys are eternally that and that they can't grow or change or anything like that physically. So maybe we can say they mentally do, but can one mentally grow and change if one can't physically, like actually move and stuff? Like your brain isn't doing anything. So is it like it's so death becomes her disturbing that they're just like for all eternity, like they might be able to make some add-ons or whatever, but they're stuck with this, whatever you've got.
That's why Toy Story is so great.
Or like
Yeah.
the original Raggedy Ann books, like at one point Raggedy Ann gets like destroyed, and Grandma cuts her completely open, washes her cloth, gets all the fluff out, puts a new candy heart in, and she's still herself. But it's still like, I remember when that happened, I was
He
like,
has a candy heart?
That's like a colonoscopy, though, right? It's like a.
What do you think? You think getting ripped open, having your insides taken out, replaced with other
no
stuff,
wonder
and
guys
then
are so
another
afraid to have colonoscopies.
And then a heart
What a colonoscopy
That's
is.
on the same level.
Isn't that what that is?
Colonoscopy?
Isn't that's what happened to me?
Is that They just
What? Wait,
rip
you
up
guys
your
didn't
stomach?
have that experience? Okay, we better get started here.
Yeah.
So, we'll continue this conversation later on a different show called Health Talk and Educating Justin.
It'll be like a reunion show for like.
That's right. We'll watch our old episodes and
For
talk
this
about
one
them.
episode.
Yeah, and manufacture drama. That'd be great.
Manufactured drama. All right, so in our last action-packed episode, our gator guardians were out in the river in an attempt to ease the tensions between their large reptilian friend Barbara and the fearful yet fierce people of Boardberg. Xoxo and Lucinda stuck with and to Barbara to ensure her escape. Rev took to the skies along with Flick and Stretch to try and take down the pursuing drone airship that held Captain Moon and Slade. And Summer tried her hand at negotiation tactics when she successfully talked Boardberg's leader, Patch, into letting Barbara go. Now, Barbara is safe and gone. Captain Moon and Slade are in custody, and our heroes have survived. But there is still more to be revealed in the dark story of Boardberg, and Patch is finally ready to come clean. And my dogs are barking.
Great comedic timing, pups.
That was perfect. Pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. So you've all made it back to the shore. It's that might be a good time for you to take a breather if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Patch. So a couple things here before we just jump in, and I shut my mic off because my dogs keep barking. Patch has invited you all up to her office to talk when you are ready. Captain Moon, Drift, and Slade have all three been taken to the brig and await questioning. Adam is requesting your help in questioning them when you have some time. Polly is talking with now Captain Olivia and the others in your group over in
Captain Olivia and Polly are together.
Fantastic.
I mean, they're talking.
Love is in the air.
Because of
Polly.
parrots. Parrots are named Polly, you guys.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no.
Makes sense.
Olivia's spoken for.
You got it.
And you all are in the medic tent with Winter, who is finishing up fixing Stretch's hand. If you remember, Stretch got his fingers
sliced.
chopped off.
Yeah.
But now he is sporting random pieces of silverware, cutlery, if you will, for four of his 5 fingers. They're like, not to be clear, they are like childlike little playset
Like sporks
kitchen
and stuff?
pieces. They're not like actual harmful things, but there's like a little spoon. He's got a fork, and then his pinky's a knife. And I think maybe there's a spork for this one. I don't know.
I was really wanting it to be like Wolverine.
With just all knives.
Yeah. But I guess that's too much to ask for.
He looks like Edward Scissorhands in a way, except not as. I don't know.
With a spoon, at least he can scoop things. He can.
It's very utilitarian.
He's so Winter finishes kind of wrapping some of the fingers up a little bit to help kind of make them stick, and she says, okay, you should be all set, so I think just kind of take it easy on them for a little while, and maybe in a day or two it should be all set. And Stretch says, thank you, Winter. I cannot wait to use these for things like scooping and cutting. And then he gets up and kind of walks over to where Flick is at. If anybody else needs any like medical help, or you want to make any upgrades to yourself or anything like that, let me know. Let's go for it.
I'm gonna sew my hat back up, because it was like sort of just in tatters at my shoulders, and it made me have a different voice. So I'm sewing it back up so it can be back on. And I'd like to think that I sew it up with just some like piece of string that I found that's like pink. So it's got like a pink squiggle across my whole black hat now.
Sure. Make a jury rig for yourself.
Oh, I thought I was doing my thing. Do I have to do that?
Doing what?
My take a breather.
Oh, that's just you describing your take a breather. Got it. Okay. Yep.
So what exactly do we get for the take a breather?
You just get to recover one of your damaged parts.
Oh, okay.
Back to full status.
Yeah, so I want to...
Does anybody have any broken parts right now?
I do. My bow tie.
Yes, that's right. And
what? Can I fix that here?
You can't fix it, but you can find something to replace it, like an upgrade.
Okay. Sorry, I don't have like enough room to have the player's handbook up in front of me.
No, you're good. You're
on
good.
My computer.
So yeah, I mean, you can. I mean, there's a bunch of like different random, like, medical supplies. There's glue. There is like some gauze type stuff. There's paper. There's different kind of like utensils and things like that.
Okay.
I mean, in the medical tent, but if you want to go out and find something else around the area that you could use as a ribbon or a bow instead, you could try to go find something.
Yeah, I want to go look for something that looks similar to my original bow tie. I think that Xoxo enjoyed it and liked the way that it looks, so I want to find something close to it.
Yeah, so roll for find something.
Okay.
Which is plus scrounge.
Oh, 0. Plus 0.
Oh.
7.
7.
Oh, you thought I rolled a 0?
Yeah, I was like, that's
how
possible.
They're just bouncing on their little edges.
So pick one of these. It is exactly what you were looking for. It isn't dangerous, and nobody else wants it.
Nobody else wants it.
All right, so you find, you kind of walk over towards the docks area, and the sun is starting to rise. Again, you can't really see the sun in the sky, but basically it's starting to get brighter out, is what I'm trying to say. And you see at the top of a nearby ship, kind of like kind of butted up against the like the docks. It's like, in real people talk, it's about the size of like a yacht. So it's pretty large, a small yacht, we'll say, a catamaran, if you will.
Very familiar.
How many mambas?
Like a quarter of a mamba?
Like quarter of a mamba?
Yeah, it's like an eighth of a mamba. No, it's like
okay, so that's good.
It's small.
Gotcha.
Yeah, saying it's like a yacht makes still. I don't think I've seen a yacht in person before.
Come on, you guys. Come on. The yacht.
Like a yacht. Like one's yacht.
Like everybody's yacht. All of us have a yacht. Oh no! Something just. I'm trying to get.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, thanks.
Are we still live?
Yes, we are still live. I was just.
But we all had
so
pieces of paper over our faces.
The handbook.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's
hey, Justin. No,
I can give you all the information.
Justin, stop.
So anyway, on a pole, or on a bit, there's some sort of like a flagpole kind of hanging off the side of towards the top of this ship, and hanging on there you see there is a tattered flag. It's got kind of like a well, you can't really see the image too well because it's kind of dirty and tattered, but basically you definitely see it and think that is the perfect color of red, and it's the perfect material to perfectly replace exactly what you were looking for, basically.
It's
What you
nylon,
got?
probably, if it's a ship flag. Did you guys know that nylon, before nylon existed in the like 50s or whatever, when DuPont created it, everybody made their flags out of wool.
Whoa.
Weird, right?
Wow.
That's
Cool.
interesting.
Makes
Wool
sense.
flags.
Now that I think
So-
about it.
Is this a wool flag then, or?
Nylon.
No, this is definitely nylon.
Oh,
Definitely.
Yeah.
that's okay.
So you'd have to climb up to get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Part.
Does it look pretty?
It looks pretty. Now that you get a little closer, you see that it looks like it's been burned a bit.
Nice.
And so there's some charred kind of bits. Like the piece that you're looking at is long enough to where you could wrap it around and tie it. But like it almost comes down just a bit. It's a little like long. It's a little wider than your last ribbon, and it has like some char on it to almost give it so like when you put it on, it would have like some black aspects to it, kind of make you look just a little edgier. Than you
Nice.
had before.
So.
Yeah, I want to get it. I'm gonna climb up there and get it.
All right, roll me a. We'll call this an act under pressure.
And what is that?
That is a plus scuffle, Ryan.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much. That's actually a negative scuffle, -1. That's a 9.
Yay!
Hey, he
That's a
did
good
it.
roll for a -1.
Great. So you climb up and get to where the pole is, and you start trying to reach out to like grab the thing, but the wind is kind of like blowing it the other direction. So you have to kind of like climb the pole, and you kind of slide back down every now and then, back up, and you kind of reach out and grab it, and you lose hold of the pole and slip off that, and now you're just holding on to the flag itself.
Uh-oh.
It's starting to tear, and you're gonna fall. What do you do?
I want to. I don't. How high up in the air am I?
10 feet.
10 human feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a bit for a little bear. Do I see? Do I see anything below me that's like soft? Like maybe like a bunch of bushes or.
I
Can I do the remember something from the past, like I'm real? Use I'm real?
Sure. This would be a good time when your life is in danger.
Yeah. So I want to use the I'm real to so it basically makes it so that I remember a sad thing, but then it lets me use like real world logic, right? To like get myself out of it.
It does. Yeah. Okay, let's see. This is okay. You remember? Okay, so you kind of like your eyes go wide, and we see a park, and there is a. Have I already done this one? I don't know. Maybe not. We see a park, and we see there is a. You are kind of sitting, or kind of propped up against a tree, and there's like a picnic blanket out in front of you. And you see there's two humans. We're not doing this again. Two humans, and they seem to be chatting and like eating. And in the distance behind them, you see there is a child, a girl, and you starting to recognize her more and more through these visions that you're having. And she is holding onto a string that has a floating like cloth high in the air, and it's kind of pulling her and whatnot. And at one point, the wind kind of picks up, and she kind of like gets pulled a little bit, and you feel in this moment that with the way that the cloth is tearing and whatnot, you could grab the other end, rip it off, and then just kind of hold it, and it would kind of float you down
Nice.
Gently, like Winnie the Pooh. So
Okay.
I need you to roll me a think it through, but you're gonna have a +1 on it.
Okay.
And that is a strong arm, so add +1 plus your strong arm.
So +2.
Sure.
6. Wait,
Wait.
I only rolled 1 d6. 12.
12. Okay. So yeah, it works perfectly, and you actually like rip, and then the wind kind of blows you, and you just like billow perfectly, all the way back to where the medic tent is, where everybody else is kind of hanging out, and then you just like you do like that like that cool spy thing where when you come off the parachute and
you do a backflip,
just walk. Well, okay, fine. You can
okay, you walk. Okay, okay.
You just land and just start walking in, and as you do, the flag kind of like the bit that you kind of was ripping just completely rips off, and the ribbon just almost like falls around your neck perfectly, and you walk back into the medic tent as if nothing.
Like Doctor Strange's cape.
Nobody saw it.
Yes.
Oh, hey, so welcome back.
Oh,
hi.
Nice bow tie.
Oh, thanks so much. I think it just kind of completes my whole thing.
Yes, you look very handsome.
So,
thanks.
So, if you want, you can give this bow tie an upgrade, like a new quality. And there's a good amount of them in the book, and I know. Did you actually end up being able to pull the book open?
No, I did not.
Okay. Well, there is. Let's see. I'm getting to it. There's a lot in here. I'm not gonna read them all to you, but
okay.
We can decide later. I don't think it'll really be too much of a thing right now, but maybe after this episode, you and I can talk about what we want the bow tie to kind of designate, if that makes sense. Unless you just want it to be the same thing that you had, and you don't really want an upgrade.
I'll think about it. We can talk about it off stream.
Okay, sure. Cool.
But yeah, I sewed up my dress as well. I jury rigged it, and I rolled a 10.
Oh, okay.
So it worked.
Great. If you roll a 10, just successful repair. Cool.
But did it use up my stuff?
It did.
Because I was gonna use that same pink string.
Yes.
So
no, if you roll a 10, it does not use your stuff.
Oh, it says that. Okay, cool. Then
yes.
we're good. Get to Rebecca to redo my drawing.
And Summer is she's gonna take a breather and pop her dislocated leg back into place, and she's tip-top shape.
Click. It's like not even painful. It's just great. And then is Rev doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a breather and fix my headlights.
Sure.
They really just kind of got unscrewed a little bit, so they just need to get screwed in a little bit more, and then they flick back on. Okay. And then I would also like to jury rig my antenna, which is currently busted.
Cool.
Damaged, I should say.
So you all feel like you've healed yourselves up a little bit. Winter starts moving on to...
Do I not have to roll for jury rig?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Roll for jury rig.
Okay. I'll take it if you're just going to give it to me. 9.
9. Was
9.
9?
9.
Good.
Yes.
You successfully repair. It does use your stuff, though.
All right. I can live with that.
Great. So...
Before we leave, can Summer talk to Winter for a moment?
Yeah. Do you want privacy or?
No, it's okay. Hey, Winter.
Oh, hey, Summer.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
So I really like those goggles that you're wearing. Those look like they would be very helpful for someone who is trying to find a friend. Would you maybe be interested in trading me your goggles for one of my accessories?
Oh, wow. Yeah, sure. I have no reason to say no.
What type of accessory would Winter be interested in? I think Summer pulls out every accessory she has in her backpack. She just like dumps out. There's a stethoscope, her cowgirl hat. I think her cowgirl hat's still in there. Her go-go boots, some black-rimmed glasses, and a set of pajamas.
Oh, I think she sees those pajamas.
Oh.
And she, like, her jaw drops and she says, I haven't been able to find anything in my size, like ever. So I've just been wearing this combat gear since I woke up. And
Oh no!
I would love it if you're willing. If you're not willing to give those up, that's okay. I can totally take something else.
Oh no, here! And she hands them on over. Just be very careful though, because when you put them on, they might make you sleepy.
Oh. It's a good quality to have for pajamas.
They're very relaxing.
I can't wait to relax in them later.
Yay! And then Summer takes the goggles and affixes them to her head.
Fantastic. These goggles keep you, let's see, hang on. Where did I find the thing? So it gives you a +1 to find something.
Wow.
Nice.
My suspicions were correct. And
Cool.
then before we part, can I try to make friends? Can this be a bonding moment? We're sisters. We're sharing clothes.
Yeah, so as you're kind of like, you're trading back and forth, kind of giggling and kind of like talking and comparing notes on different accessories. Yeah, roll for make friends.
I got a 2.
Oh.
I was gonna say, like, what's gonna happen if you just fail on this? This should be dumb. Okay, I mean, you still, I think maybe at one point, I think maybe you get the sense that Winter sees all of these cool accessories that you have and, knows that, like, you are on this, like, awesome adventure, like, for, like, a good purpose. And she gets kind of quiet at one point and says, "Wow, Summer, seeing you with all of this stuff and knowing how brave you are, I feel like I'm just wasting away here at Boardberg."
Do you want to come with us?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm pretty terrified of leaving.
Well, wait, how about this, Winter? Once we find Peg and we're on our way back home, we can stop by Boardberg, and if you feel like it, you can come back to our home with us.
She gives like a small smile and nods. You can tell she's got a lot on her mind right now, and she says, "Thanks for the PJs, Summer." And then she kind of goes and sits down on her own.
You're welcome.
So yeah, you all leave the medic tent. Now where do you want to go? You have a couple options here. You can go talk to your friends, you can go talk to Patch, or you can go help Adam interrogate.
I think I want to start with Patch. I'll bring that up to the group.
I think that we have a lot of work left to do here before we head on our way, but it seems like there might be some information from Patch that we should get before we get going. Would you all like to go talk to her with me?
Yeah, do we want to, I forgot. Okay, hey, there it is. Do we want to go, all do the same thing, or do we want to maybe split up and, go talk to different people? It doesn't seem like any of these situations are particularly dangerous.
No,
So my
narratively it won't really make a difference, but we can do whatever we want.
I'll go help Adam if you guys want to, or someone could come with me, and then the other 2 people can go talk to Patch.
I think maybe we should let Summer talk to Adam by herself.
Yeah, I think
And look
that's a good idea.
significantly at everybody else.
Okay.
Okay.
I could... Wait, hold on real quick. Is Adam the person being interrogated?
No, Adam is the friend of yours, Patches.
Okay, gotcha.
Who's Patch's brother, who's interrogating
Right.
the
That
others
was-
that are in the brig.
Moon and stuff.
I'm gonna go to the interrogation. That's where I'm gonna go. So.
Okay.
And I look at Rev and I'm like, we tried.
Oh well.
Yay, so come with me.
All right.
All right.
So we're gonna go talk to Patch then.
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to Patch, and they're gonna go talk to Adam.
Okay. And Patch Adams is.
Was that on purpose?
I just put that together
Was
in my
that
head.
on purpose?
It was not on purpose. I just heard it. You guys kept saying Patch and Adam.
They're related.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll start with the interrogators. So Summer and Xoxo, you two head over back towards the brig where you were once kept hostage, or I guess captive, and enter. The door is actually wide open, so there's a lot of light coming in. And going over, you see standing there is Adam and Monty. And the two of them are looking in to the cells where you see Drift, the Ultra Shifter, Slade, the Ninja Military Mike, and Captain Moon, the action figure who had a flamethrower last episode. So you see that they're kind of like talking already, and as you enter, they all turn and look at you, and Adam comes over and says, "Oh, hey there. Okay, glad y'all could help. So we were just trying to get down to understanding what was happening exactly to Monty here. These three claim that they were doing something for the betterment of the community. Would you care to explain some more there, friends? If I can call you that anymore?" And Captain Moon says, "Oh, hell, kid. Listen, it wasn't anything personal, all right? Monty has a battery, all right? He's got a life supply. That's something that needs to be shared, something that's energy that can be used up." And Drift says, I haven't talked to Drift in a while. Hang on. Drift says, it's kind of robotic. It's, "That's right. That's right. We needed the energy that Monty supplied for our ship that you so eloquently destroyed. That ship was important to us. It is how we searched for stuff and things in the nearby area. It was how we protected our borders from threats like Barbara." And Slade nods. And Captain Moon says, Monty says, right, okay, yeah, sure. But you hooked me up to something else last time. All right, I saw, what was that? And Captain Moon said, "Oh yeah, that was my new baby, which was also destroyed." And he says, "I like to call it a flame shooter." And he says, "It was my last-ditch effort to try and protect ourselves from the terror." And Monty says, "I may have batteries, but I am not your plaything, and I will not stand idly by while you drain me of my life essence." Does anybody else want to talk? I just feel like I'm talking the whole thing out.
You got it, man. This is great.
Yeah, this is great. You're doing a really good job. Full of life, colorful.
Yeah, I just got transported. I'm sorry.
I'm just taking notes and also admiring your eyebrows, which do look great.
Thank you. Freshly waxed.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway,
Well, maybe Summer would say, "I'm so sorry that we accidentally destroyed your precious babies, but it sounds like Monty's batteries are really precious to him too, and it wasn't fair for you to take that without asking permission."
Captain Moon just shakes his head and says, "Look, it's nothing personal, right? We need to do what we can to help each other as a community. All right,
Yeah,
everybody's got to pull their weight."
Yeah, but isn't Monty part of that community?
And Monty says, "Well, I honestly don't want to be, honestly. It's something that I've tried to escape for quite some time." He's much more proper British than he has been in the past, I'm realizing.
After he got cleaned up a bit, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I lost it. I don't know what he was. Right. You talk more like this than before, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he went from Tom Hardy to Tom Holland.
Yeah.
That might have been my best joke of the last month and a half.
Hey, it's
Very
good.
good.
One.
You made it. Yeah.
Right. I don't really want to be part of Boardberg anymore. All right. I think it's time for me to move on. But you won't let me. Every time I try to escape, you leave. You all just throw me back in the brig. And Adam says, "Yeah. So what's the deal with that? You won't let him escape. Leave. you won't let him leave. Why is that?" And Drift says, Listen. There's a lot more going on here than you understand, Adam. Why don't you ask your sister why he can't leave?" And with that, I think we'll jump over to the other group.
And Justin, I just want to give you a big standing round of applause for that
What a
performance.
journey.
Thanks. Let's go, baby! See, I said I was going to bring that energy today.
Ryan brought the energy.
Donkey.
Let's go!
I can't do it. Yeah. I don't embody that as naturally as Ryan does.
So Lucinda and Rev, you make your way up the ramps to Patch's office, which is basically just another one of the storage containers, but it is it's next to the one that you saw the lights flashing the night before, where now you can assume that was probably where the airship was taking off from. But you enter, or rather, the doors open to Patch's office, and
Can tell a lot about a person from their office. What does it look like?
Bleak. There's no decor. There's a desk like type thing, and there is a map looking thing on the desk, and
Is the desk just a block?
Yeah, it's a building block, and there's I think there's a there's a what do you call it, like a carton of crayons along the side that look like they maybe are used to draw on the map, and yeah, as you enter, she looks up. All right, I guess it's about time we have our chat, huh?
Yes, we would love to open up the floor to you and let you talk as long as you want to.
Do you have anyone else that you'd like to bring in to talk to?
No, I think it's best that we just keep this between us for now, and I'll to be honest, after I've said what I say, I'm gonna leave it up to you. You've saved this community already, and after last night, I've decided I think it's maybe time that I step down as leader. I've not been a very good one.
Well, I think that we will listen with open ears and open hearts so that we can truly understand what's going on. It sounds like you have had a lot of people's best interests at heart, but I can understand how you've made some difficult decisions.
I've done things that are unforgivable. You might have noticed that this community is one full of what we call mechas. One full of hard toys. People who can pull their weight, I suppose. Many of the citizens here believe that softies just don't make it, and they decide to move on. It's not exactly the truth. See, when a softie comes through, we treat them real nice. But I have my my lieutenants keep them hostage, and until such a time that some people come. I don't know much about them. I know that they're real dangerous, and I know that they are not from around here.
Some people, do they come in boats?
Sometimes in boats, sometimes on land, in carts. But I try to keep them real hush hush. They come in the night, maybe once every I don't know. Time means nothing.
What do they do with the softies?
Maybe once every 2 weeks or so. Well, they take them.
Do they give you anything in return?
They tell me that if I don't give them, I guess, I mean, it's a sacrifice, literally, then they'll bring more danger to our town. And they showed me firsthand what they're capable of.
Are they mechas or are they softies?
Mechas. The ones that I've seen, at least. Every now and then they have different people with them. There's only really one that's been consistently coming. Some sort of what's the term? Do they know these terms? Yeah, you guys know what you are, right? You know you're like a Debbie doll and a teddy bear, right?
Yeah.
These are good questions. There's a little what did I call them? Hang on, now I gotta check. I apologize.
I think we would know. I think we would know, like, in our heart, because that when we were made with like that in mind. I think we would all know, like.
Yeah, because that's what I was wanting to talk to Winter about that and be like, in our town, there's a lot of Debbie dolls. Like, yeah. I think you would enjoy coming to you and I on Ave because there's a lot of Debbie dolls there. But I didn't want to say that to her because, yeah, you and I on Ave.
That's our home. We all forgot.
I did forget.
It's been a long time since we've been there.
Yeah.
It has been a long time.
I don't know where I put that. Sorry. I know that I've already said it. There's a name for what we call Lego in real life.
Oh, okay.
Blocko. Was it?
Blocko. It was Blocko.
But the main one that comes is a Blocko. Small, but
it is Blocko.
Honestly, pretty intimidating at times. And I wasn't always the leader here. There was one before me, and when I was a lieutenant for him, he refused to. When they first came, he refused to pay up. I guess just to pay the sacrifice, to pay the toll, and they killed him pretty swiftly, and threatened to do the same to every citizen in Boardberg. And so I forced myself to believe that it was better to sacrifice strangers for the betterment of the community. This last time they came, it was just right before y'all arrived. I didn't have anybody. We didn't have someone to pay. Honestly, I was gonna have to give up Polly, and I hate that I have to say that. Even Polly's a dear friend, and they've done a lot for this community, but I didn't know what else to do. And that's when this little glimmering lady just walked into our lives, and She was so kind. Said her name was Peg. And well, I thought I'd take a chance even though she wasn't a softie, and sure enough they seemed real eager to take her instead of Polly. Polly doesn't know about any of this, for the record. Neither does Adam. Only a few of my good-for-nothing lieutenants do.
You gave them Peg.
I did.
Peg is our friend. Peg is who we're looking for.
I'm real sorry.
Well, we're glad that we know where she is now.
Is she... What did they do to them? What do they do to the people that you give them?
I think they killed him.
Why? Why would they do that?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they don't. Maybe they. I know that they call themselves the Collectors, and they only usually want softies. It was always my assumption that they just, I don't know, they cut them open and use their stuff, I suppose.
We need to do something. We need to stop this, and we need to... If Peg is still alive, we need to go get Peg.
You need to tell us everything you know about where they're from and where they come from.
Yeah, I will. Of course.
And then we need your support in getting this to end. The only way that you can make this right is by helping us finish this.
Yeah, of course. She looks very, just like broken. And I think we'll pop back to the other group. So, at this point, I think Monty says, so, what were you all planning on doing with my battery if you couldn't, what would have happened if if we wouldn't have stopped? Because I was getting very drained, and I honestly fear that I might have not woken up the last time. And Slade shakes his head and kind of looks down. Captain Moon remains silent. Drift says, "We never intended to kill you, Monty. We simply needed what you had. And in our minds, that was justified." And Adam, like Monty, just like sighs and walks or rolls out of the room. And Adam turns to you all and says, I'm gonna go talk with him. And he exits as well. Do you guys want to exit, or do you want to stay here and keep talking to them?
So do you have any more questions for the mean toys?
I mean, I do. I just don't know if they're gonna be, give us answers that are actually meaningful. It seems
I can help. You could be the nice toy, and I'll be the not as nice toy.
Yeah, that's
y'all know sure. We can still hear you, right?
Hey,
right here.
It'll be like playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah. Let's
okay.
do it.
Do you want to? Are you just playing a game with each other, or are you trying to play a game with them?
I honestly, probably with each other, maybe, because I don't really care about making friends with Captain Moon or Slade or Drit.
I don't really either. I just don't. Xoxo doesn't feel like asking them questions are going to give us any like correct answers. Like they haven't been very straightforward with us, or like there's always like a reason why they're right or whatever.
Summer was thinking she might try to look fierce to maybe intimidate them into being more honest.
Well, that's...
If Xoxo has a question that he actually wants answered, because I don't necessarily have any questions.
So I just want to ask, how many people did Barbara kill?
Captain Moon looks at you right in the eyes and says, 22.
All right. How many times did you try to attack her?
She attacked once, got the better of us. Next time we were prepared. Locked her up.
And Summer is going to try to look fierce to make sure that they're telling the truth about that, which is strong arm. Can I add my ties to Xoxo to my role to look fierce, or not?
Why not?
Okay. Cool.
I'm feeling generous today.
Awesome. Well, I have 2 ties to Xoxo. So
God.
I got an 8. So
Nice.
Wow.
Summer is going to adjust her goggles, which make her feel a little bit cooler. And she's going to say, "Is that really how many times she attacked you? Are you telling the truth? Don't lie to us now. That's not a nice thing to do." And she's got like her whole like cracked, like broken face, like all up her face.
Yeah. They all kind of back up a little bit, except for Slade, who stands and calmly walks to you and just nods.
Okay.
And you get the sense, yeah, they have no reason to lie anymore. They've been caught. They've been found out.
Yeah, so Xoxo's like kind of whole demeanor changes a little bit, and he's internally starting to maybe regret helping Barbara. But that's just if Summer notices it or whatever. Xoxo has definitely changed his demeanor a little bit.
So are you okay? Do you want to go get some ice cream?
What's ice cream? do we know what
we established in episode 1 that there was something called ice cream that we
something called ice cream.
Pretend to eat.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I think I'm just gonna go meet up with the Rev and Lucinda, if that's all right. I think we got all the answers that we need.
Okay.
And then I head out to them.
Yeah.
It was nice to. Oh wait, Adam's not here. I'll follow you.
So you leave the brig, and down at the bottom of the stairs, you see Adam and is hugging Monty, and they let go, and Adam says, "You know, you always have a place here, but if you want to leave, you are more than welcome to do so." And then they see you coming. Monty kind of vibrates a potential tear off of his face, and and looks at you all and he says, "Right, so well, we got our answers, so that's good. Thanks again for your help in well, all of this, I suppose. You know, I think I will maybe find a new place to call home. I'm quite tired of well, I'm quite tired, to be honest. So I think it's maybe time I find a new place to lay my weary head." And Adam just nods, and he looks up at you all and he says, "Where are y'all from?"
You and I and Av. I know it sounds like a movie, but it's a place.
And he says, y'all think Monty would be welcome there?
I don't have reason to believe that he wouldn't.
That's a weird way to put it.
Yes, I think you would be welcome there, Monty. Everybody's nice. Most everybody's nice. Nobody's ever put me in a prison, and you and I have.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, it really gives you some perspective about the bullying. Like, oh, that's fine.
And Adam turns to the two of you and he says, I'm thinking maybe it's best that we do some reorganization here at Boardberg and maybe start to reevaluate exactly what kind of community we want to be. I'm gonna have a talk with my sister about that. I think a few of your friends are up there talking to her now, actually.
Oh, we can all go together. It'll be fun.
Yeah, well, it'll be a good walk.
All right, so you all start heading up that direction. Meanwhile, Lucinda and Rev. So let's see where we left off. Patch says, like I said, I don't know too much, but I'll tell you everything I do know. And I'll give you all resources I can to help you find your friend and hopefully every other soul that was taken. Damn dogs.
I actually, before we do that, I have another question. What? Did Barbara really kill all those toys?
Yes.
Like 20?
22.
And how many have you killed?
She is taken aback by that for a moment. And she says, about 16 I've sent off.
Okay, well, you're at least not quite as bad as a bloodthirsty predator.
No.
Shots fired.
Fluff thirsty?
Bloodthirsty.
She says,
it seems like Barbara has a particular hunger for mechas, actually, so.
She says, what I did was done consciously. Y'all have helped me to realize that Barbara maybe attacked out of anger or
fear,
hunger or fear, but I did what I did out of cowardice. She kind of shakes that off and says, all right. And she points to this map in front of you. And you see it's kind of crudely drawn. It's like the river, and you see kind of like what would be Boardberg on one side. And on the other side, there's a couple different things. You see a bridge down on one end. You see there is like a giant wheel on the other end. And she says, so the two different directions that they've come in the past, they come by boat from what I believe is probably some sort of stronghold over by the big wheel, or they've come by land from the direction of the big bridge. So I assume they probably have some sort of stronghold either direction. It's really up to you whether you want to go, which direction you want to go. I think when they took Peg, they came by boat.
Well, then that's where we should go.
We'll go back in that direction. Do you know the name of that toy that happens to be a Blocko?
Chuck?
Are Summer and I here?
I think you guys arrive at this point. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, friend.
Hi.
Are you having a good conversation?
Yes, quick rundown.
Cass looks horrified when everybody enters, and especially Adam, and she just like sits back and puts her head down.
Yeah, quick rundown. It sounds like that Patch has been trading non-mecha toys away to someone that she does not know, and that Peg is one of them. But that's why there are only mechas in this community, is because it's sort of like a tax paid for with toy lives. So we're going to go get her back. And she's killed almost as many toys as Barbara.
If we're keeping score.
Monty and Adam look stunned, and Monty says, well, suppose that explains why you all locked up so quickly. And Adam,
yeah, it does.
Oh no.
Adam just shakes his head and is just standing there in disbelief.
And so Patch has promised that she will help us end this. First, we're going to get more answers, and we're going to go save Peg's life.
Yeah, I say we go get Peg.
That was me tying on a do-rag and putting on
Patch,
paint.
Patch,
Football paint.
like
football
roughly,
paint.
kind of quietly says, take everything you need, take a boat, take 2 boats.
Can we take 3 boats?
Yeah, do we need 4?
Can we take toy boats? Toy boats? Toy boats?
Toy
Do you have
boat.
any airplanes?
Actually, I think something that I would like to do is invite members of your community to come with us and help.
I don't know if I trust members of this community.
Not all of them. Specifically like Adam and Polly.
I
But we
trust
need help
Adam.
with boats. And we also need you to tell the truth to your people so that they understand.
She nods, and Adam walks over to her, and then he turns to the rest of you and he says, y'all mind if I have a private chat with my sister?
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll all leave and you can talk to yourself for a little bit.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So you all leave and go back down to like the main grounds. They're up there for a little while talking. At this point, Olivia approaches you all, still wearing her captain's hat. Aye, all right then. So, hello, ahoy, mateys. I'm sorry, I'm having troubles. I'm trying to figure out the right slang words to say as a pirate captain. But
I thought you were doing a really good job.
well, thank you. So, and she turns back to the rest of the group, and over there you see Oodle, who is now awake. Looks like she got the medical attention that she might have needed, along with the privates, Mint, Pickle, and Shamrock. And you also find Flick and Stretch over there. I think that's everybody, right? Yeah. And she says, so we've been talking and discussing things, and your friend Oodle isn't a bad way, and although she's feeling better, I think and Oodle kind of clops forward. Hey everyone, yeah, I think maybe I've had quite an adventure, and I'm thinking maybe it's time that that we, and she turns back to the privates, and they kind of nod their heads, and she says, maybe head back home. We don't want to abandon the quest. We believe in finding Peg, but... And she stops, and the privates say, well, honestly, we just feel like we're maybe slowing you all down. You're all quite cut out for this line of work, and, well, we're not. And,
Well, we ask that you let the people there know and let our leaders know what's been going on. Let them know about the dangers, and let them know that we're going to probably be bringing quite a lot of toys back here to you and I and Nav, because we want everyone to have the opportunity to have a life like ours.
Monty comes forward and says, yeah, and you know, I wonder maybe if I could accompany you back to you and I. Clever little name, I like it. Maybe I could come with you. And they nod, and Olivia says, and I think I'll also join them. They were telling me a little bit about this place, and it sounds quite nice, actually. And they have something there called ice cream, and well, I think maybe I might like it there, if that's okay with you. And she looks to you all, but specifically Rev.
Would we be able to talk in a different place? With a place that maybe just had the two of us in it?
Oh yeah, okay. Sure. And she sloshes a little over, and the two of you go off.
I think that you would really like you and I, Nav, and that it would be a lot of fun for you. I also wonder if you would consider continuing on this quest with us. I know that I've really enjoyed your company, and it's been very fun and useful, and I think you are great and good, and would like you to keep with us.
So this is gonna be, do you have any ties with Olivia?
I have one tie.
I think.
I'm
All right.
so invested in this love story.
So go ahead and just roll your +1 tie to her.
Okay.
A 12. Oh my
Got a
god.
12.
Ooh.
Love
12?
conquers all.
She is taken aback, and she says, "Oh, I didn't know you felt that way. Well, Rev, if you really want me to be around, I don't want to leave then. Can I still sit in your bed?"
There's always room for you in my bed.
Oh man.
All right. See you next week, guys.
Oh, we gotta go. We're gonna go just a little longer. Those of you watching, I apologize, but we gotta
That was the climax.
But that was it,
climax
yeah.
of this episode.
We gotta finish this off. We're close. And so she kind of like slides up and then just kind of rests on top of you for the time being, and you rejoin the group. At this point, Patch and Adam come down the stairs, and yeah, I know I can't not hear it.
Yeah.
And Adam says, "Everyone gather around. So my sister has a lot that she needs to explain, but for the time being, there's a matter of urgency here with some of our friends trying to find their friend. So I will simply just address you all by saying, if it's all right with you, for the interim, I will be taking over leadership of Boardberg, and we're gonna go in a new direction, people. All right, we're not just looking out for ourselves anymore. There's a bigger world out there, and we need to be welcoming to all toys, all creatures like Barbara, who've done us wrong in the past, but we've done wrong too." And he turns to you all, and he says, "You all are always welcome here." And he looks to you, Summer, and he says, "And you know, well, be careful out there. and stuff. And then he turns to and he says, all of our lieutenants are good for nothing nobodies, so I'm gonna need some help running this place. And he turns to Flick and Stretch and he says,
You're just taking all our people.
any interest? That's right. You got there's too many NPCs and just
There are a lot of NPCs.
You're shaving them off.
and he says, y'all be, and before he even like finishes the sentence, Stretches, yes. And Flick says, yeah, might be kind of nice having a place to call home. And the two of them get up there with Adam. What's up?
And then Summer grabs Winter's hand and she says, Winter would be really good.
And Winter's like, well, yeah, I mean, I would. And Adam says, yes, yeah, of course. That's Winter. Hell, I mean, if we actually make this thing an election and whatnot, I'd be interested in voting for you just to run this place. I mean, I don't know if I'm really qualified, but we'll do it together for now. And the four of them kind of stand up there, and Patch stands close by, and I think you all stand, the four of you plus Olivia, are kind of looking at all of these new friends that you've made, and knowing that you are going to go off on your own now, plus Olivia.
Livia's part of the team now. She's a core team member.
Core.
She is. That's what happens when you're a fan favorite.
Fan favorite, Olivia Alabaster.
And you all, I think we'll just end there with this kind of like the end of a New Hope-esque scene with everybody just like
just standing around.
So says Chewbacca. He doesn't get the medal. Doesn't get the medal.
So doesn't get the medal. So yeah, great, awesome, very productive episode, people. I don't know about you, but I was crying. So
feelings were had.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
It was a very emotionally intense episode.
Yeah,
it was. Our characters are. Soso's about to go dark. He's about to go dark, Soso.
Oh boy.
Oh, because of his tie now? Because of his tie?
Yeah, because of his charred tie.
Awesome. So, well, thank you all for watching at home. Hope you're all staying safe and enjoying what you're seeing. Hit us up in some comments, or just message us, or let us know what you think of the show so far, and what you want to see more of in the future. If there's any toys that you want to see brought out. Speaking of which, Emma's still leading the toy bracket, which is going strong. Are we like halfway through that now, Emma? How close are we?
We completed one leg of it, and now we're on the second leg, and after that one's done, we'll start all of the toys that have made it to round 2. We'll start going against each other. So we've got plenty of bracket left. So join. It's our Facebook group, not our Facebook page. It's our Facebook group, Ghostlight Gamers. We don't really promote stuff in there. We just kind of talk about toys and have fun. So
great conversation.
How often do you have a new one?
If you want to know more about small soldiers, that's where I'll be putting all my info.
There's a new bracket every other day, like a new level of it every
Today
other day.
It's Mr. Potato Head or Furby, guys.
Oh,
guys, that's a
right
big
here,
question.
right now.
I have a lot of opinions, but
write what you think on the bracket. I'm gonna wrap up here by saying, make sure you're wearing masks, make sure you're staying safe, keep each other safe. It's a big world out there, and we have to take care of each other, like Adam said. And also take care of the post office. Go buy some stamps or something. We gotta save the mail, people. Not the male people, but okay, you get it.
I mean, the male people
save
too.
the male people.
Somebody's gonna clip that and just say, yeah, save the male people.
This guy, women.
The sexist. Yeah.
All right. So
I need to cut this chunk off.
Anything else that I forgot?
Nope.
Cool. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Love you all. Bye.
Bye, everybody.